Credit card debt is one type of debt that keeps coming back. You can keep borrowing as long as you pay back enough each month so that your total debt never goes over your credit limit. Credit card accounts can be used forever, while installment loans account have to be closed once the balance is paid off. Credit cards give you a line of credit that can use freely until you reach the limit as long as you make at least the minimum payment each month. This is why credit card debt is called revolving debt. No matter how high your credit limit is, most people say you shouldn't charge more than you can afford to pay back at the end of each month. In this video, I'm gonna show you how to pay somebody else's credit card debt. If you don't pay off your debt, interest is added to it and it keeps adding up until you do. This can put you even further behind. When someone has a lot of debt, it's easy to figure out how much it hurts their finances by looking at the lost opportunities or how hard it is to pay for day-to-day things. But actually making the body hurt, according to new research, the pain or stiffness you feel after work may also be connected to how much debt you have. Researchers look at baby boomers as they age, first when they were 28 to 40 years old and then again when they were 50. They split the group based on how much unsecured debt each person had, like credit card debt or debt from a payday loan. The results show that people with a lot of unsecured debt were much more likely to be in pain than people without debt. Research has shown for a long time that people with more debt, less stable finances and fewer ways to make money have worse health as they get older. The new research, on the other hand, shows a link between physical pain and debt that can last long after the loan is paid off. Researchers look at the data from 7,850 baby boomers who took part in the 1979 National Study of Youth. These people were between the ages of 28 and 40 at the time. They found that people who always had a lot of debt were 76% more likely to say they felt pain in their daily lives than people who never had debt. No one knows actually for sure what it means to be debt-free. One school of thought says that being debt-free means having no debt at all. A loser approach leaves out your mortgage, which is an investment in an asset that should increase in value over time. Others who use a strict definition of debt-free tend to avoid credit cards, while debt-free living realists see credit cards as necessary for certain transactions as long as bills are paid on time and in full every month. Another thing is that having a good credit score can save you money on things like insurance and come in handy in an emergency. Your plan for getting out of debt, or at least getting close, will be based on the definition you choose. There are both good and bad things about debt. On one hand, a student loan can help you go to school and improve your chances of getting a good job. A mortgage could be your way into owning a home. Credit cards can help even out the ups and downs in how much cash you have. On the other hand, debt costs money. It's not unusual to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars in interest over the course of a lifetime. Online calculators make it easy to find out how much your loans will cost in total. For example, the interest on a $300,000 mortgage with 4% interest rate over 15 years will cost you $100,000. Also, having to pay off debt in a timely and responsible way can keep you at a job you don't like or limit your other choices in life. If you fall behind, you may have to pay a lot. Each step toward being debt-free seems like a big deal. Make a plan, pay off existing debt, live more simply, learn good money habits, and stick to your plan. Now, if you think about it, the benefits can be just as big, like less stress, more money, and more financial freedom. The key is to break each step into smaller, more specific steps that are right for your situation. This will help you build on your successes as you go. You should also set up a time frame that is reasonable, since it won't happen overnight. If things get hard, you could even try things out and see what works. So, make a plan. This is a very personal exercise, and you could do things like get a second job, sell your house, or use money from your savings. Every plan should have a few things in common: clear goals, available resources, action items, and timelines. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau has a guide that includes the avalanche and snowball methods. With the avalanche method, you pay off your debt with the highest interest rates first to save the most money. Now, for your motivation, the snowball method has you pay off your smallest and easiest debts first. Live with less. People who want to live without debt are many and vocal on the internet. Their many tips for a simpler life include buying used clothes, selling your car, and being more careful with your money. Some ways to get started are to set up automatic transfers to your savings account, plan your purchases, pay your bills on time, and invest regularly. Maintain discipline. I think this is very, very important. When stress about money goes away, it can be tempting to go back to old ways of handling money. You might need rewards for making progress, a buddy system to keep you from spending, or something else to keep you on track. Think about this as your plan, and think of it as part of your discipline to go back to your plan and change it often. If you know someone who is being crushed by credit card debt, paying their bill can be a huge help. You could just give them the money to pay the bill themselves, but if you'd rather do it yourself, you can usually pay the bill online, over the phone, or in person. Set up your bank to send money to the credit card company. You can pay your credit card bill through your online account or a mobile app if you use online banking to pay your bills. Add the name of the credit card company as a payee and the account number of the person whose bill you want to pay. Most of the time, this will be the easiest way to pay the person's credit card bill online. You won't have to ask the person for the login information to access their online credit card account, and you won't be able to access their credit card account as well. If you know the cardholder's login information, use the credit card's website. To make a payment directly to the credit card, you'll need the username and password of the person whose bill you are paying. Most credit card companies won't let you open an account unless it's to pay for your own card. Now, paying for someone else's credit card isn't usually a good idea unless you are paying the bill of a close friend who trusts you with their login info. Even so, you might recommend that they change their password after you've made the payment. Now, credit card companies typically won't accept another credit or debit card as payment. If you are paying from a savings account, contact your bank or check the website to get the routing number. Choose how much you want to pay and how often. If you only need to make one payment, choose the one-time payment option. Usually, you don't have to save your bank account information in the person's accounts to do this. If the website requires you to save your account information in order to pay, you can always go back and delete it after the payment has gone through. Keep your information of payment for your records. Usually, you'll get a confirmation number whether you pay through your bank or through the credit card company's website. You might want to print that out or write it down in case there is a problem with the payment. You might also want to give the person whose bill you paid the confirmation number. Since you aren't an authorized user, the credit card company probably won't talk to you if there is a problem with the payment. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit the subscribe button to get the latest update about the fresh and interesting content we keep on posting. See you in the next one.